Hey guys, I know it's been a super long time and this is my first semester in college, and let me tell you, it has been ridiculous. Like, I've been super busy, and when you're like really busy and then you like you're really stressed, and then to counteract that stress you just don't do anything? That's how I get when I get really stressed. So I'm really sorry I haven't made a video. And I literally have been up for like 24 hours at this point because I have a really big paper, a 7-page paper, of course, that I waited till last minute to do, like I always do. But today I'm going to talk about I think it's like 15, it might be 20, the 20 things I learned my first semester in college. So I did a really short semester. It was like, it was like a half semester kind of, so it was set up like that. So yeah, I'm going to tell you some stuff and give you some tips and stuff like that for what you can do and things to look out for, because one of you guys requested it on the moderator thing. Sorry, that's my computer. So, first of all, body spray is mucho important. And let me tell you why. I know you guys are probably going to be like, that's lame, like, that's kind of weird, but like sometimes you might not have time to take a shower. And I know that sounds gross and you might be like, ew, but let's say, for example, you are pulling an all-nighter and you have a class at 8 a.m. You only have 2 hours to sleep. I'm really like wired right now because I've been drinking coffee, but you only have 2 hours to sleep. So you might not have time to take a shower. I know that sounds gross, but missing a shower one day is not going to kill you. You're not going to really stink, especially if you haven't really been out of the house and you haven't been doing like physical activity. You probably haven't sweated very much, especially since it's winter. Second, my next thing, you definitely need to have like a go-to outfit, like something you can wear, just throw on, and it still looks good, but it's comfortable when you don't want to think about what you're going to wear. And my go-to outfit is leggings. These are from Old Navy. This gray, it's kind of like oversized t-shirt. It has this pocket right here. A scarf, because usually I put my hair up in a bun, but I like to kind of cover my neck up when I have my hair up in a high bun. And my army jacket from the thrift store. It's pretty badass. So yeah, that's what I wear like when I really, because I have a Saturday class and sometimes I have to wake up and just rock that outfit out, because I think leggings are like a good alternative for sweatpants because they're cuter, Okay, third thing, do not procrastinate. I do that, like I have a habit, like I need to be under stress to do really, all my papers that I've had, I've pretty much finished them the night before, and I really want to get out of that habit. So I really want to like look up some tips and find out like how to not procrastinate. So I think maybe I'll make a video on that. But don't procrastinate. Don't wait till the last minute, because your paper is not going to be as good as it could be. Then don't take too many classes. I really made the mistake of, I had like 7 or 8 weeks to do 16 credits, and that's a lot. That's 5 classes. So I had a 3-hour class every day. Just one 3-hour class every day, but every day except Sunday. And even on Sunday, I had online classes, so I never had a break. You have to give yourself a break. You can't just overwork yourself, and that's how you're going to get these under-eye bags and stuff like me. Like, I know it's affected me a lot, and I'm definitely not doing that next time. Okay, get involved. I know, like, especially with me, I'm going to community college, so there's not as much campus life as there would be if you're living on campus, but just make sure you get involved. There are clubs and stuff like that, and, talk to the people in your class. Try to make an effort to hang out with them. I kind of call it, like, asking someone out on a friend date, Like, just go to someone and be like, oh my god, mention a movie or something like that. Oh, I really want to see that, and say, hey, maybe, like, I want to see it too, and then you could be like, well, maybe we should go see it together. And it doesn't have to be awkward or weird, but just like, suggest something. Most people aren't going to be like, ew, no. And if they think it's like weird, then you don't really want to be friends with them anyway. And that's a good thing. You probably won't ever have to see them again after this semester. Okay, also have some like quick and easy hairstyles. because I just thought, like, when I got to college, my mom was telling me, and, like, people were telling me, oh my god, yeah, you're not going to be able to look and dress up all cute all the time and stuff like that. I was like, yes, I am. You guys are lazy, da-da-da-da. No. You're not going to be able to maintain the level of cuteness that you might want. So having, like, some cute hairstyles and, like, the outfit thing, like, some cute outfits you can just throw together, or cute hairstyles you can just throw together, when you're, when you're just rushing and you don't have a lot of time. And I have a bunch of them, well, not a bunch, but I have like 3 of them, I think, on my page, of just like little hairstyles I'll do some days, like throw my hair up in a bun or whatever. So definitely think about that. And then, if you are pulling an all-nighter, take power naps. They say taking a power nap is actually really effective. I don't have enough time to explain why. But taking like a 30-minute to an hour power nap in between, like while you're trying to take a pull an all-nighter, can definitely help recharge your brain and stuff like that and make you feel refreshed. Next thing, get a good concealer. I use the Makeup Forever, it's not on my desk, the Makeup Forever concealer, and I really like it, and I've been using the Infallible foundation, but I don't have anything on right now. I would use like some good concealer, because if you are staying up nights and you procrastinate like me, most likely you're going to get kind of bags under your eyes, or you're going to get like dark circles, and you kind of want to cover them up. I like to cover them up. You don't have to, of course, but it's nice too. I feel kind of self-conscious when I don't. I feel like I look tired, and I think it's important to look presentable when you go into class, because I think it's kind of insulting to a professor when you look like you just rolled out of bed. I definitely would never wear pajamas to school, because I think it's rude. The professor's not there in pajamas, so why would I go there in pajamas? Do not skip class. It's going to be really tempting to skip class. And of course, if it's an emergency, do it. But what I did was I would just take personal health days. And then, like, last week it came down to my grandpa couldn't take me to school. And I missed a day, but it was an unexcused absence, which really sucked because I had used up all my excused absences. And then you miss stuff in class. You might miss something your teacher mentions, like, kind of off the cusp. She just says, oh, remember to do this on your test or whatever, and you just don't know. It kind of sucks. So just make sure you're aware of things that are going on in your class. And if you do miss a class, call a friend, call somebody, make sure you get people's numbers. So if you do, you can just call them and ask them, hey, what'd I miss? Okay, and get to know your teachers. I would definitely email them. If you're not coming into class that day or something came up, email your teacher and let them know that. If you come to someone, that's the best way to flatter someone and get someone on your side when you go to ask their advice. Even if you don't really need advice on something, going to them and saying, hey, I'm taking this many classes. I know I'm kind of really bogged down right now. Do you have any tips for me on how I can stay up on this class, blah, blah, blah. Talk about that kind of thing. And then get a big calendar. I'm sorry I didn't show you this, but I have this big calendar that I got from Big Lots, and it's just great because everything's color-coded. This is the small side. Of course, when January starts, I got this big thing, but you can color-code everything and just put all your stuff there. Now, I'm one of those people who, like, they'll get a giant calendar, or they'll get a calendar or something, and then they'll never look at it. So definitely put it on your wall somewhere where you'll see it every day. Okay, keep everything in one place. What I mean by that is, I thought, oh, I'll just have a bunch of notebooks for each class. That didn't work for me. I find it's better for me to have everything in one place, because a lot of times I will like have it in a binder and have dividers. For me, I think that works better. And maybe have like an accordion folder for individual, for papers and stuff like that. Because carrying around individual notebooks, I kind of forget stuff. And especially if you have a bunch of classes in one day, you don't want to carry around 3 separate notebooks, 3 separate folders, 3 separate textbooks all throughout the day. That's a lot of stuff to carry, so just be aware of that. Well, this is from my school. Maybe your school has a different policy, but don't buy your books for the first day of class, because most of my teachers, we didn't even need the book. Like, my government teacher was like, oh, it's nice if you get the book, but you don't need it. And so I bought this $100-something book, and because it was like the day before class, and I was like, oh my god, I need the book. And then the next day in class he said we didn't really need it. And so that kind of sucked. So I would just, if you do buy your books, definitely sell them back to the store, but if not, just definitely look online first. Definitely look on those used book places, because a used book, even if it's like another edition, it's still fine. The stuff might just be in different places, but it shouldn't really be a big problem. Okay, study. I kind of took the same approach I did in high school, and my grades were not awesome in high school. Don't procrastinate and wait till the last minute to study.